Okay, hey, it's Mr.G. What's up? We're at Memorial High School. I'm standing here with Giovanni Carmona. He's a former student. He's currently at Bergen Community College, and I just want to do a quick interview and ask him a couple questions. Say hello to the crowd. Okay. What are you studying at Bergen Community College?
Right now, I am studying to get my manufacturing technology degree, associate's degree, and I'm just getting through. This is my second semester right now at the moment.
Okay, what manufacturing technology degree? How is that different from engineering?
I wouldn't say like in a sense of moral, it wouldn't be that different since you're building your own thing. I think whatever engineering degree you take, you're still doing your own thing. You're building your way up there, just like in machining, you're building the machines in metal.
Okay, what's machining in case someone doesn't know what it is?
Machining, well, basically making, like if you have a plan, making it with your own mind and using the tools. For example, machining, you could use a drill press, a milling machine, a welding machine, anything like that.
Okay, so he's talking about making stuff, and this audience knows about making stuff. Just in case it's my current students and they might not know. Now, so in other words, you can go to college and make stuff.
Yes.
That's a pretty cool concept, right? Mm-hmm. Now, do you also have to take classes where you have to memorize stuff and learn and do English, math, physics?
Well, depending on the degree, yes. But for my degree, I only have to take the basic knowledge of like writing and the fundamentals of college. However, then some things I do have to remember that are fundamental are like the basics like metrology,
metrology is like measuring.
Measuring. It's really important during this field since you're gonna have to read blueprints. You're gonna have to read the measurements precisely, and you're gonna have to also like design graphs, design things, and you have to like build them from there. And you have to learn how to read them.
Nice. Now, what advice would you give a current student that was interested in this but doesn't know where to go? What would you say?
First of all, like I've been there. But it takes time, yes. But if you like, I think it'd be helpful if you set like a mind goal in a sense. Since if you want to do something by the end of the year, if you want to like make something out of it, this place is full of stuff you guys can use. And if anything, like for example, I did a dustpan, and like I've been almost done with it. But once I'm done with it, like, I get to use it on my purpose, and I have like a sense of like achievement because I did that and I started from scratch as well.
It was a flat sheet. Mm-hmm. And tube, and he made it into the shape that it needs to be. Now, are you in, like, some people might be like, oh, a dustpan, not exciting. Like, do you look at it as not exciting because it's a dustpan, or do you look at it as exciting because you made it from scratch?
It should be exciting because I made it from scratch. Because imagine, like, you can't really, if a person doesn't find it exciting, well, that's their opinion. But for me, like, that's starting off small. Like,
yeah.
if you prove me that you can do a dustpan as well, and see if it's easier or anything. Other than that, it's just like from dustpan, I can go to like making a bigger metal sheet. I made a protector case for a battery.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
And I also and now like we're working on electric car at Bergen. So if anything, like you just scale up from there, and like nice. it's more funner and more achieving.
Nice. And now, what advice would you give young Gio Carmona going back if you like could talk to yourself from maybe even 3 years ago? What would you say to like sophomore year Gio Carmona?
Start doing what you need to. Stop messing around with little things because time comes fast.
Yeah,
time comes at you. And like I knew I had a passion for machines, but I just wasn't there. But like get more into it because like if I were to get into it 3 years ago, right now I'd probably be even more deeper and like get more like knowledge as of now. And I think that's like really like fundamental for your future, and also for like you learning stuff throughout the course.
Okay, if they want to see the work that you did here, how do they find you?
My blog actually, carmonaengineering.blogspot.com. I had to have an overview of the projects I've done for the past 3 years at this shop, and also like I believe 2 blog posts from my very experience so far, and also a little experience I've had aside from that. But yeah.
Cool. Okay, now as me as a teacher, I'm willing to take criticism. The way I graded the class in your year was the same as I do now, just a little bit different, but it's mostly the same. What do you think the benefits are, and what do you think like some of the any critiques is there anything I should do to make it better or change it or anything like that?
Well, I mean, like your system isn't like Perfect. That's not because it's almost your problem. It's like also the student. If the student doesn't do what they have to do, it makes it harder for you. And also like they see it like you do your job, but if they don't do their job, as in complete the blog post, like it's almost their fault. But they seem to like blame it on you in a sense, which isn't fair. So like the way you were grading, I think it's fair enough. You do your blog post, you do your daily job. Don't sit at the table working, looking at your phone when you could actually build something instead of like just.
And I don't mind the phones, but yeah, it's exactly. But if you ever came up with like a different way or some way, no problem. I'm all ears. But yeah, yes, okay. Thank you. Okay, one more thing. Okay, is there a tool or a process that I should add that would help prepare someone like you for what you're doing now? Is there something that you think that I could have done more of besides the grading? Like, is there a machine that you're missing, or is there a process that you didn't get to try that I should talk about more in the class or add to?
Well, if you were to talk flashy, if by example the first day or second day you just show them like a little example of what this machine shop can handle, whether it be like, oh look, a welding piece I did, or like just like me building something out of scratch real quick, but like that's because the knowledge I've gotten in this class, the knowledge I've gotten in past years, like makes me able to like do it like that'd be like I think that.
Oh, so I should do more demonstration?
Like a little demonstration, yeah.
Oh,
so
okay. All right. Yeah, I kind of do demos as we go, but I could do something at the beginning.
Flash,
what you're saying?
something
fun that everybody likes.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's like, oh, I want to try that out.
Oh, okay. Get them more. Show them the fruit. Don't just show them the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I show them the tree. Here's the tree. Here's the seed, and here's the tree. But really, the only reason you need a seed or a tree is because you want fruit. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. And look, he interviewed me a couple like a month ago, and we're gonna put that on SoundCloud. And then, is there anything coming up you want to talk about that they should pay attention to? Or just in general? What about there's a conference at Bergen. We could do a field trip maybe.
Oh, okay. So Bergen is going to be holding a STEM C Squared conference, and I believe that's in March or April.
Yeah. Probably April. Hey. All right.
But yeah, that STEM conference would be like really exciting, especially for students here at Memorial. And also, like, if you have the opportunity to be there, go for it. Okay.
All right, I'm Mr.G. This is Gio, and we're at Memorial High School talking about the transition from a metal engineering class into a college program where we do something similar but more in depth. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. See you later.